Hey, Redeemer family. I can't tell you how excited we are about the possibilities of getting back together again. We're really grateful for federal medical experts, state and local authorities who have provided guidelines and a path back to reentry. We want our particular reentry to be marked by two things. First, caution, and the other, mutual love. Caution in the sense of we want to be as prudent and as wise as possible in moving back into this. We think of it in large part like hang gliding. Nobody just grabs a hang glider and just jumps off of a high point. They typically go through a period of instruction. They then find the perfect spot which to launch. They make sure that all the foliage around them gives the glider plenty of room. They triple check their equipment, and then they wait for the right atmospheric conditions, and then they step off and then they fly. That's how we want to do things. We have a plan that to meet within 3 or 4 weeks, and that's what we would like to do, provided that medical officials don't come back and state that this expected spike makes things more dangerous for the people involved in in-person gatherings. And at that point, we would, of course, have to go back to the drawing board. And we hope that doesn't happen, but we want to be cautious and prudent and careful for the sake of our people. The other thing is mutual love. This could be the most important aspect of things. If you've been on social media at all over the last few weeks, you've noticed that within our congregation, there's a flurry of opinions. On one side of the spectrum, there are people who really do believe that this virus is dangerous in general and for them personally. On the other side of the spectrum, there are people who really do believe that this virus is not dangerous in general or for them personally. And then there's a whole host of people kind of in the middle. Regardless of where you fall on the spectrum, we want our regathering to be marked by a sense of mutual love and care for one another. And so this is the thing that distinguishes us from civic organizations that also might be gathering. And so we want each of us to think of the other as more than we think of ourselves, so that each thing that we do reflects who we are. We're disciples, making disciples for God's glory and our joy, and we want that to be reflected in our reentry as well. If mutual love drives a part of our motive, if it's the thing that's the real tangible in what we're doing, then it also becomes a tangible witness to the ones that are around us watching us get back together. And we want to bear witness to Christ even in this. And so we hope that you're praying for us. We really are grateful for those of you who've reached out to us and told us that you're praying for us. And we would covet those prayers to continue as we move forward. We very much look forward to getting back together with you. And by God's grace, that will be soon. Thanks, and we'll see you soon.